just got in the car. A stranger appeared up ahead. He made a strange gesture at me. I didn't know him at all. I thought he had the wrong person, so I drove off. Less than a mile later, at a gas station, I saw a shocking sight. The man was behind me again. He was still making that strange gesture. My heart tightened. I quickly closed the trunk. I had no idea why he kept following me. While I was confused, a gas station worker came over. He saw me frozen in place and asked if I was okay. I voiced calm. I said a strange person had been following me. He looked around but said he didn't see anyone. I glanced back. The man in black was gone. I told myself maybe he got into another car. I hardly believed it, but I had no better explanation. I got back on the road, not knowing he would appear again. This time, he smiled in a creepy way. I was driving on the highway, my heart pounding. By the roadside, I saw him again. I thought I was imagining it, but when I stopped at a rest area, he walked over, still making that strange gesture. I froze in fear and drove away immediately. On the road, anxiety gnawed at me. I kept looking around, afraid to see him again. Soon, the road ahead was under construction. Workers told me to wait a moment. I was about to get out and rest when the man in black came closer, still making strange gestures. He asked if he could get a ride. I refused immediately, said my car was broken, and started driving into the construction zone. The workers shouted, but I ignored them. I reached a railroad crossing. The red light forced me to stop. A train roared by. I looked up and saw him standing across the tracks. I didn't care about the speeding train. I hit the gas, but the car stalled on the tracks. Panic set in. I couldn't start the car. The train was getting closer. I felt my mind almost break. In the critical moment, I finally got the car started and reversed off the tracks. I barely escaped. After the train passed, I looked around. The man in black was gone. I finally understood. He had been trying to put me in danger. I didn't know how to escape him. I didn't know if I could ever get away. For the rest of the time, I kept driving, trying to shake the follower. No matter how hard I tried, he stayed like a shadow, and I couldn't lose him. By night, I entered a phone booth, trying to call my mother for comfort. The call connected, but a stranger's voice answered. I asked urgently who she was and where my mother was. She told me my mother had been hospitalized after a mental breakdown. I could hardly believe it. She was fine this morning. How could this happen so suddenly? She said it was because of me. 6 days ago, I died in a car accident caused by a flat tire. At that moment, I realized I was already dead. Strangely, I felt a sense of relief. Never before had I felt so calm. I slowly opened the car door and sat back down. When I looked through the rearview mirror, the man in black was already in my back seat, and I was no longer afraid.